Hi, I'm KENDRA Summer with Lions Dragstrip. Even though Southern California's Lions Dragstrip saw its last pair of cars go down the track in 1972, its impact has certainly not been forgotten. And now there's a museum to honor this hallowed ground of American car culture, all built by the men and women who lived through the glory years of this legendary dragstrip. When racing legend Mickey Thompson first opened Lions Dragstrip in early October 1955, no one could have ever predicted this strip built on a former railroad yard would become such an important icon in the world of motorsports, especially given its humble beginnings.
When my dad and mom built this place in 55, I mean, they didn't even have bleachers. I mean, it was people sat on logs, telephone poles, and the fact that it became the #1 drag strip in the United States and the most desirable drag strip to run at, I mean, that was an incredible thing. And it was a #1 racetrack in the world.
I grew up as a circle oval track race car fanatic, but in 1957 my brother took me to my first drag race at Lions, and this would have been 2 years after it opened. But I remember cars going really fast, like 180 miles an hour. And as soon as I saw that, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
And not only did Lions pump out legendary drivers and teams over the years, it also saw many innovations, like the first funny car ever to hit the track in competition.
My dad had a 1964 funny car, the first nitro funny car, and he had a match race with Stonewood and Cook. And just those two cars drew about 12,000 people to the drag race, one of the biggest crowds. It's to show you how popular the funny car was coming into the day and how popular Stonewood and Cook was for the AA gas supercharged.
For longtime race fan and museum founder Rick Lorenzen, building a Lions museum to honor the memories of the track has been a long-held dream and a real labor of love.
It took me 47 years to recreate it, and that's what we've done here, and I'm very proud of it. It's pretty realistic. It took us time to design. We had the finest people here painting murals, and after these years and being in business, we were able to recreate it. It was just a wonderful place to be at that time.
It was Rick's vision all along, with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from volunteers who built the starting line diorama that certainly capture the magic of that era.
For those of us who lived a great deal of our lives, and especially our young, evolving lives at Lions Dragstrip, to walk into that museum, it's like walking into a time warp, walking back 40, 50 years. It's absolute magic.
It is so real. It was like it was all happening right then, like it was live. I mean, you looked at those pictures and everything, and you could just hear the noise, and I was walking around like this because it was so real.
Celebrating the grand opening of the museum was a panel of legends, including Ed Iskandarian, TV Tommy Ivo, Carl Olson, Larry Sutton, Danny Thompson, and Steve Chrisman, all sharing their experiences at Lions. And this wouldn't be a drag race event without the sweet smell of nitro in the air. And teams fired up some vintage nitro burners that used to race at the track.
This is the most awesome museum you will ever see. Rick Lorenzen outdid everything possible. If you don't come to see this museum, you've seen nothing.
Now to find out more about the Lions Dragstrip Museum, race on over to thelionsdragstrip.com to plan your trip back in time. For the Lions Dragstrip Museum, I'm KENDRA Summer.